Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I am your host, Mr. Brandon Hodge. This video is brought to you by SeatGeek. If you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, just use my last name, code Hodge, and save yourselves $20 freaking. So guys, we're gonna go and jump into this episode. We're gonna have a bunch of chit chat to do this episode. Unfortunately, I'm not really sure. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm feeling better though. I just want to put that as a side note. I was feeling sick for a while. Feeling almost back to 100%, so that's pretty good. But anyway, we're gonna jump this in with the first and actually only news story of the day. So it is about Smackdown. So Smackdown, tours that go around, they go to different cities and stuff like that. And sometimes things come up, things get canceled. Not really a reason given to this. It could be pandemic related, it could not be pandemic related. But basically, Smackdown was supposed to be taking place in New Orleans in October 1st. So that show is now postponed. I guess New Orleans still getting the Smackdown, but it won't be taking place until 2022 for some reason. But basically, the October 1st episode of Smackdown is postponed. It will not be happening in New Orleans. Obviously, they don't postpone the show. The show still has to happen, and they move location. So October 1st, Smackdown will actually be taking place in Baltimore, Maryland now. So it's a vast, different side of the country or whatever, so they'll have to change the touring schedule a little bit, but it could be just a scheduling conflict or something like that. But yeah, New Orleans, you're not getting that Smackdown until 2022, it doesn't look like. So yeah, I just feel weird going and saying this, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into some rumors here. So go and get your juice boxes out, get your juice boxes ready, because ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. Alright, the first rumor is about NXT. So NXT is apparently not being run by Triple H anymore. I guess he's still playing a small part in the whole thing. It's not like he's fired from the whole NXT operation. But apparently the guys who are pretty much controlling the show and giving NXT a complete overhaul, a complete makeover, are going to be Bruce Pritchard as long as with Vince McMahon. So Vince McMahon ultimately, is going to get to say, for a while, Vince let, Triple H run NXT, but now that they have this big television deal, the USA Network, NBC Universal, Vince wants to be more hands-on because the numbers are not where they want them to be, and Vince is going to do everything he can to try to get those numbers up. So basically, that's going to result in NXT getting a complete makeover, complete change, a bunch of people getting released, new people getting hired, spots changing on wrestlers, who gets pushed, who could not get pushed, or whatever, or the spots of mid-card and stuff like that are going to be all shuffled around. All because of ratings. And so where it all comes down to is a little bit of your money, in Vince's case, a whole lot of money. So we'll just see where it goes with that. I know a lot of people saying NXT is dead now, but we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I'm not very hopeful, but I haven't been an active NXT watcher since 2017, 2018, just because I've been so busy, and now AEW's kind of taking the void of where NXT used to be, at least in my eyeballs, because I only have so much time free during the week, and I usually try to do main roster wrestling and AEW, and then if I have time to look at NXT, most of the time I do not have time. Alright, the next rumor, I'm going to call this about the Charlotte-Nia Jax fight. So if you saw the Charlotte Flair versus Nia Jax match on Monday Night Raw, you know what I'm talking about if you pay close attention to it. Basically, this is a wrestling match that kind of turned into a bit of a fight during the match. So there's some kind of miscommunication or something like that, and then Nia started no-selling Charlotte, which pissed off Charlotte. Then they started actually punching each other for real and slapping and trying to choke each other, pulling each other's hair for real. It just came into a bit of a freaking mess. I don't know who's to blame on this. I really don't, as much as I do want to blame Nia, just because I believe she's a little bit of an unsafe worker. She could use a little bit of more safety to her work, if you will. But Nia, that was just a total mess. Apparently, when they went backstage together, there was no disagreement or fight or whatever. They just kind of went their separate ways, and that was that. But Nia won, which makes you think there is going to be a rematch. So hopefully they can work out their differences, or it was just a miscommunication or something. But they actually started fighting for real for a little while. So hopefully they can figure out their differences and actually work a program together. If that's the plan, to have Charlotte versus Nia going forward, we'll just have to wait and see. But that was kind of a crazy being am I seeing this right now? Is this real right now? It turned into an actual fight, just crazy. Alright, the next rumor is about the Saudi Arabian show. So the Saudi Arabian show, they're trying something different. They keep, it's good. They're trying to change, and Saudi Arabia's trying to, change with the times and get more modern or whatever. And one of those things is to do with the women in the culture. I don't want to get into it. Basically, WWE have been working with the Saudi Arabian officials to see what's okay and what's not okay, and they've been trying to kind of start some women's wrestling over there. So something they are maybe be doing, that they filed a trademark for this term Queen's Crown Tournament, and they're probably going to do that in Saudi Arabia. So obviously, it's a bit different culture. When they had the women's match before, the ladies had to wear long sleeves, turtlenecks almost, and like long pants and everything. It's not like they can wear what they do here in the States. It's just a totally different culture that's different. I'll just say it's different than what we're used to here, here in the United States or even other countries for that matter. But basically, this is a tournament they're gonna be trying to do. So they're trying to get women's wrestling. A lot of people love it, absolutely love it in Saudi Arabia. Like people from Saudi Arabia absolutely love it, and they're happy to see this. And some people, maybe older generation people, are like they're not really used to seeing this kind of thing. They're sort of kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this. This kind of feels wrong to me. But they're trying to modernize Saudi Arabia. So this is one of the things that they might be doing at the Saudi Arabia show in October. Crown Jewel, I believe. October, right? Yeah, this is when they're planning to do October Crown Jewel Queen's Crown Tournament. It doesn't really roll off the tongue, but I gotta kind of remember what it's called. Queen's Crown Tournament. They are going to be trying to do that in Saudi Arabia. All right, the next rumor is about the WWE Draft. So the WWE Draft, Superstar Shake-Up, whatever the hell they want to call it this year, is where they switch people from shows. So there's two wrestling shows. Well, there's two main. I don't say there's two wrestling shows. There's two sports entertainment main roster shows called Monday Night Raw and Friday Night Smackdown. They have wrestlers on each. And then, once a year they usually do a shake-up, a little draft, and they'll switch, wrestlers between the shows to kind of make things new and fresh. Now, when's this happening? Apparently it's going to be happening next month in October is the current plan, because the past few years it's been in October, but there's no official date on it yet. And apparently WWE have not really figured it out yet. They don't know who's going where. They haven't really even started thinking about that. In my mind, because USA Network is apparently really, really mad that SmackDown has so many more stars than they do, I would imagine they're going to give them a star like Brock Lesnar, unless Becky wants to lose the title or switch titles, and they want to switch like Raw and SmackDown women's and have like Charlotte be the SmackDown and Becky be the Raw. I don't know. There's a lot of I don't know, different ideas, different things we could do here, but they apparently haven't even started deciding yet, so we'll just have to wait and see. All we know for sure is probably going to be next month. It's going to be a shake-up. And a lot of the big stars from SmackDown are going to indeed have to move to Raw. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final news, this is the final rumor, this is the final thing I'll be talking about inside of this episode of WWE News and Rumors. This is about next year's WrestleMania. WrestleMania 38. It will be taking place in Dallas, Texas. We know that. Now, the past few years, WrestleManias have been different. Let's just say they're different because of the pandemic, and they've tried something different. They tried to make them 2-night spectaculars instead of just one night. The question remains are they going to do that for Dallas? Are they going to do that for WrestleMania 38 in Dallas? For a while it looked like no, because they just announced the one date. They just announced one date, right? But now it looks like they changed their mind on that, or maybe they're just not trying to piece it together. So actually WrestleMania 38 is going to be 2 nights. It's going to be a 2-night spectacular once again, and maybe all WrestleManias going forward will be the 2-night thing. I mean, I get it from a business perspective, because 2 nights means double the ticket sales, double the prices, double the money, double the profit, double the money in Vince's pocket or whatever. So I get it from a business perspective. It just kind of sucks for fans because you can buy 2 tickets or get the bundle. If you can't get the bundle, you have to get the 2 separate tickets. And it's just a mess. And sometimes you get 2 separate seats and be 2 different parts of the arena. It's just kind of a mess if you want to see the entirety of WrestleMania, not just go to one night or the other. And of course they don't announce, which is happening which night when tickets go on sale, because tickets go on sale like months before WrestleMania. So it's a bit of a mess to say the least, but we'll just have to wait and see on that. But the current rumor is WrestleMania 38, Dallas, Texas, will be indeed another 2-night spectacular WrestleMania. So there you guys have it. That's actually going to do it for this episode of WWE News Rumors. Hope you guys found it enjoyable nonetheless. Right now on the screen I'm going to leave a link to 2 previous videos for you guys to check out, as well as a button to subscribe to this channel if you're brand new here. But thank you guys for watching this video. I am Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.